Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, where you might see any and everything when you are out here, baby. It's going to be an experience every time you come to Las Vegas, because that's what Las Vegas is. It's an experience. So I want y'all to stay tuned on my adventure in Las Vegas and what I did for 2024 summer, because baby, I was getting it in. I was really getting it in with the footage and everything at LV Las Vegas. We got some scenery and some beautiful things to see in this documentary.
Think it is?
He said it was.
For real?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just take y'all on a quick little view around the neighborhoods in Vegas before we dive in to my documentary and all the elements that we are going to talk about in this. I want you to see some of the things that you may not see anywhere else except in Vegas, like those 2 statue dogs that was in the yard that we just saw. We're gonna begin with this little sneak peek right here. Y'all see that? Yes, y'all gonna see a lot more. Just keep on watching. I really hope y'all enjoy the footage and the info. Today is my first day doing Uber in Las Vegas, y'all. I've been itching to do this and try it. Hey, y'all. Welcome to my Las Vegas documentary on how to become an Uber driver in Las Vegas. It is way different than Michigan. And this is how I spent my summer, being adventurous in Las Vegas, exploring the new things that they have created in Vegas. And I'm telling you, was it a time when I tell y'all I met so many people in my little short time of driving Uber. I explored so many different places like art museum, art pieces. It was great. So this is within my first week of driving. As you can see, it is very visual here. You have some great scenery here, things to keep you entertained and up at night, because I prefer to drive at night than the day because it's too hot. So you would probably think that you would see some wild things at night. Sometimes you do, but not very, very much. I mean, the normal, maybe some people drunk and stuff like that. No, I did not have anybody to throw up in my Uber. Thank goodness I did not. I'm stopping to get something to eat. So I'm going to see how much money I can make out here compared to Michigan and when I used to do taxis and stuff. I'm probably about to take a break in a minute, though. All right, see y'all later. I want to give y'all the tips on how to become an Uber driver in Vegas, because it's much different than in Michigan for sure. But the money's out here.
They're from Egypt, but they've been all around. We got France in the house.
That's it.
And we got Canada. Yeah. The Canadians is in the house.
The French Canadians as well.
Every Uber ride that I've taken in my entire life has not been as good as Dana's Uber ride over here. Making it happen one ride at a time in Vegas.
Hey.
So let me get this cracking on how to become an Uber driver in Las Vegas. Okay, so first off, you are going to need a business license. Something that's very different in Detroit, or Michigan, you don't need that. But in Vegas, you need a business license, and this will cost you $200. Second, after you get your business license, you have to get a thing from the Clark County, their own business license, so that you can pick up on the airport. So that's $70 right there. Also, they're going to give you an orange tag to stick in your window once you pay for the Clark County, so you can go on the airport and drive around, because you get $3 and I think 25 or 75 cents extra from picking up on the airport. So they got their own little airport taxes. So I guess that's why you got to get the little Clark County business license. Like I said, it was $70. I went down there. Now, most of the stuff you can do online, and I will put the links in this where you can go and go online and do this. It was pretty good. The money is pretty good. And in here I will also show you how Uber was working, how was the rides going, was the rides good on what days and what they weren't. Okay, so let's get into it.
So when I first started, those rides was pretty scandalous. You see that? $4.25. You see that? From MGM to Harmon. That's 13 minutes for $4.25. I'm like, really, Las Vegas? Are y'all really doing me in like this? But you know what? The cab industry really, really does have it on lock here. Okay, still, because my goodness, this is crazy. But I eventually did make $700-800 or whatever. But your ass be out there hustling for sure. So these were the first rides. Just like in the casino, they had your ass dazed with all this going on around you, so time be ticking away, and eventually, like I said, in that week I did make $800, you know what I mean? So I was cool with that. I was happy with that. So now we going on to daytime. I really don't like the daytime. The earliest I started is probably 6 p.m. and I never did that again. You had to catch me between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. because baby, it was just too hot. I'm telling you, my head was hurting hot. I'm like, oh my god, I can't do this. Which I know you probably, I don't know if you probably make more money in the morning time, but I don't know. I mean, they do the surges around 3 a.m. to
I don't know, like 9 a.m. or whatever the case may be. But you can get the money, but I'm telling you, you are going to have to hustle. Second, I rented my car through Hertz on the Uber app, and that was $346 a week. You have to do 30 rides, which is different again than in Michigan. You have to do at least 30 rides a week because the cars are in such high demand here. You have to, they want to know that you're working and stuff like that. You can renew your contract every Friday. Well, mine was every Friday. And stuff like that. You had to bring the car in before 3 o'clock if you were going to return the car and stuff like that. So I only did it for like 3 weeks. You know, I didn't want to work my whole summer vacation. I was just doing something, just seeing what was different in Vegas and things that they changed. But it was a real adventure. So let's go on to more about Vegas and this Ubering thing. We're going to take some more look at how much money I was making and stuff like that, and what was the time of day.
All right, so these are some of the surge times, as y'all can see. We even got one $20. $9.75 if you was near Craig Ranch and Regional Park. You got those $20 surges, those $10 to $8 to $9.75 surges. So this kind of like when you want to be out, because that's when the money is getting real good, when it's all lit up and red like this. Y'all already know. And this usually is late at night, going towards 12, between 12 a.m. and 3 a.m. Then it might die down. Then it start back up between 4 to 9 a.m. with those surges. Then you in the money for real. But by this time, and then you get a second wind when daylight comes up, like around 5:30 a.m. You get the second wind to keep going, because in Vegas you could drive an Uber for 16 hours out of the day, whereas in Michigan you can only drive 12 hours, I believe, but it's not 16 at all. And if you're doing Uber and Lyft at the same time because you got your own car, baby, you are making money, because you can do 16 and 16. But who the hell is a robot? I mean, damn. But I mean, it's out there if you want to go get it. It's out there for the catching.
So another thing I want to discuss about doing Uber out here is, I'm going back to this business license thing, because it just really like tripped me up. So you can, in Michigan, you can do Uber Eats at the same time. You have to have another business license for another $200 to do Uber Eats. So you can't switch between the app and be like, oh, I want to drive. Oh, you know what? I feel like picking up food. It ain't like that. It ain't flexible like that. I mean, here in Vegas, it's flexible like that in Michigan, but here you ain't switching between the app going from picking up food to picking up people. They like that. I mean, you can, but you coming out of $400 for business licenses at this point in time. Okay? So I just want to make that clear, that business license does not cover Uber Eats. It only cover a regular pickup person. I mean, you get to decipher which one you want, and you know what I mean. So yeah, there you go. And word of advice, if you're not a people person, don't do Uber, don't do rideshare, because if you're not, you don't want to get into it with people, because they do be drunk and high. So please be careful out here. There's always lights and police on the strip of Las Vegas, so if anything ever happens, it's there for you. It's at your access. So sometimes you run into, customers that you really kick it with, and they be talking to you. And let me tell you about this one customer. So he's talking to me, and he's talking about his relationship. I mean, you're almost like a psychiatrist, right? Or a therapist at this point. So he's like, yeah, I liked it, this girl, and I came out here, I moved out here for her and all of this stuff, but she ain't remained the same. I'm like, what you mean remain the same? I mean, like, we started off doing threesomes, now she don't want to do them no more. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. He was like, she should have just let me know in the beginning that that's not something that she was really into, until she let me know that she ain't like it. Then it's just like, I don't want to mess with her no more. I'm like, what the heck are we talking about? But moving on. So now right here, this is the Bellagio in the inside, y'all. When I tell you that this is so beautiful, oh man, it's breathtaking, isn't it? You see all of this that's going on. I mean, the outside is nice with the water show, but in the inside, it is absolutely stunning. It's colorful, it's live, it's action. I mean, you just can't even get enough of all this beauty that they put together. I used to have a professor that worked in here on the pool side. She was a swimming guard. After I graduated from UNLV, which is University of Nevada, Las Vegas. I did not know what to do. I didn't have a job, so she had told me to fill out for the Bellagio because she was a lifeguard in the Bellagio, and so I had took a swimming class at UNLV, and that's how I was able to get to know her. She was really, really nice. I know she's probably retired by now. She was very fit, though. She was an older lady. When I tell you she was well put together, as my grandmother say, a little piece of leather that's well put together. That was her, and she was extremely nice, you know. And we did keep in contact for a little while, but eventually, I don't know, life be life, and so you lose contact with people. Even with all the technology, it can still happen. But look at the beauty you see in this. Wow.
Not only do they see the strip, but they also have some things that is breathtaking, like this mountain here. This is being knocked down really soon. The Mirage is going to be up out of here. They trying to liquidate this money. Dang, the Mirage is considered old in Vegas. Bye-bye.
All right, this is my second day Ubering. It's slower. Today is a Sunday, so I don't know. And I haven't got my scoring sticker for the airport yet, so we got to do what we can outside the airport. I can drop off, but I can't pick up. So Monday I will go and figure out how I get that orange sticker. It's $75, but I'll be able to. They said all the money at the airport, so I gotta get it. By the time I get all of this squared away and situated and done, it's gonna be all.
But tell me why I got the cloud cotton in my hair from London and Kamari project. Just tell me why. Just why.
Almost time for me to go back home, but at least I'll have it done.
So on this day, I tried to go out and see if it's money out in the morning time. It wasn't really booming like that on the strip, you know, with Uber. So I mean, I tried, but it wasn't really nothing. And plus, that's a Thursday, so it usually booms on Friday and Saturdays, and then Sundays people are going home. So the strip look empty right here. As you can see, you don't hardly see any cars going by, right? Because it's not busy at this time. This is around like 7 a.m. At this very moment, I want to take the time and thank my passengers, all my passengers, because there would be no me without you. So this is something that I did on the side, a little extra. My daughter, she wanted to try Amazon Flex. She was showing me how to do it. When I tell you that is frustrating on the strip. First of all, we're in North Las Vegas. Why are we all the way on the strip? We started off in North Las Vegas delivering packages. Next thing we know, we're on the strip. Like, why? We're at the Ross, at a pepper mill, delivering packages. Tell me why. Tell me why. That was very frustrating. I just wanted to deliver in the little neighborhoods. I mean, it's already bad enough that all the damn apartments got gate codes. Damn. But overall, that was an interesting experience and a learning experience, and it reminded me too much of the post office, and that's enough for me, Amazon Flex. Like the tone? The Paris? Are you going to make a Yes, these as well. So one of my off days, me in London went to the art gallery over in the Venetian. It was called like the BO Art Gallery or something like that. But got some bomb stuff. But I ain't gonna put up none of the art pieces because guess what? I don't like to violate artist stuff like this right here. You can't really just like duplicate that. But yeah, he was very good. Look at this. His name is Dale Mathis from Cali. Look at his artwork. He is very talented, and this is just one of his pieces out of, I think he had like 3 pieces there, and I'm telling you, they were all amazing. He's just so talented. So let me tell you what's really irritating about Vegas is these lights. Them lights, when I tell you, it seems like you're sitting there for 10 minutes to wait on a light to either turn, make a U-turn, or go for it. That is the most frustrating. Now, that's something that did not change in Vegas. It is the same. I mean, my goodness. One of my clients, we were waiting to come up on Tropicana so that I could take them to, I think they were going to the MGM. And their daughter's like, where's In-N-Out Burger? We were sitting there so long. I'm like, girl, you can run there and come back and we still going to be here. And that ain't no joke. Oh, my God. Because she was like, is it across the bridge? I'm like, there you go, right there. But we were sitting there. And then on top of it all, Tropicana got this crazy construction going on.
Okay, guys.
Best Uber ride.
One thing about Dana is that she's real and authentic, and we speak like wisdom together.
So I also learned with doing Uber that taxis and rideshare does not get picked up at does not pick up at the same place at the hotels usually, nor the airport. In fact, the airport don't even say rideshare. Like I got lost like 3 times. One of my customers was so mad at me, and she was like, "Can you just cancel the ride?" I'm like, "If I don't get it this time, then I will cancel the ride," because they didn't want to lose their money. But I just want you to know that at the airport, it's not their signs is called T&C. T&C is for the rideshare drivers like Uber
Uber and Lyft and stuff like that, but it's over by the valet part. It's separate, so separate from the cab part. That was kind of frustrating. Also, they don't have Terminal 2 anymore. They only have Terminal 1. Terminal 3, I heard Terminal 2 is more for the private planes that come in. So you either get Terminal 1 or Terminal 3. Terminal 2 used to be the terminal for international flights. You used to go over there, exchange money when you come in and stuff like that. That's no longer. That's something that they changed on the strip. And like I said, when you become an Uber driver or Lyft driver or rideshare driver, look for TNC. Do not look for rideshare. Go to the valet park, because that is more than likely where you are going to pick up your passengers. Don't be like me and have to go around the airport 3 times looking for Terminal 3, okay? Because my passengers were very upset. But when we got together, they were like, oh, you know, it was all love. It was all good. But baby, that was frustrating. Okay? Very, very frustrating. So let me begin to tell you how and what websites you would go to so that you can get your Clark County business license and your regular business license as well, because you will need them to start.
And this is the Luxor. Isn't it pretty?
Thank you for watching my documentary to the end of my adventure in Las Vegas and what's going on with it in the year 2024. I hope y'all really did like it. I did put time into making this documentary so that I can show you what's going on in Vegas for the people that can't travel. Here you go.
No, that's crazy.
Why would you take it long? They have to do that.
I think it's more people on a day, but they still people at night. Because remember, people are from all around the world, so if they're from all around the world, then they're on different time things, you know, like time zones.
But I'll definitely be out I'll be out this and again, like.
Wow, this like, you don't know it. One stop, yeah.
Okay, no, so I'm not saying go that. Party at party at last.
I think so. Okay, here are my favorite. Right here, Caesar's Palace. Always and forever. Till they come up with something better. I mean, the Venetian is cool too, but Caesar's Palace is fine. It will always be. Oh, you could go up and down just, yeah. There's a truck in it. You can go to your and just transfer over.
And I need y'all to do me a favor and go check out my books that I wrote about Vegas on Mars, which is a adult fantasy book. And then Clubbing in Vegas, it was just my first look back at Vegas and what it do and what I was doing back when I was a taxi driver. Go check me out. Support me. All right. Thank you.